I would like to welcome the gallant number. So, ladies and gentlemen, our judges take the position. I see the sign from our Disa Laura to open the gates. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the competitors in the second class of today, 1B, another group of yearling fillies. Ladies and gentlemen, in front of the judges, the first competitor in this class. It's category number 110. We have 3 horses absent in this class. Absent in this class are the category numbers 111, 118 and 119. These 3 horses are not competing in this class of the Yearling Fillies, a class sponsored by the Ashman Arabian Stud Farm. In front of the judges, category number 112. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the result for category number 110. Gaia Unica by Sire Gans Al Bidaya, out of Gaia Salin, bred by Poczynski Crystal from Poland and proudly owned by Kryzy Prelested from Poland. And now the marks for type. 19, 19, 19, 18.5 and 19. For head and neck. Nineteen, 19, 19, 18.5 and 19. For body and top line, 18, 17.5, 17.5, 17.5 and 17.5. For legs, 16, 16, 17, 15.5 and 16. And finally for movement, 18.5, 18.5, 19, 18 and 18.5. Category number 110, Gaia Unica, scores of 450 points.
con il numero 110 Gaia è un'Inca. Vedete sul tabellone il totale di 450 punti. L'ordine dei giudici di questa categoria: il giudice A è il signor Tom Usebi, il giudice B è il signor Sharavi, il giudice C è l'ingegner Pittaluga, il giudice D è Reisel Gideon, il giudice E è Everard Jody. Quindi sempre questo ordine verrà utilizzato per la lettura dei punteggi: Usebi, Sharavi, Pittaluga, Reisel, Everard.
Ladies and gentlemen, in front of the judges, colleague number 113. And now the result for colleague number 112. MM Enya by Sire RFI Farid out of MM Eliana. Bred by Mario Matarabians from Austria, proudly owned by Adolf Farah Al Salamagana from Israel. The marks of Vortype: 19 and 19 and 19.5, 19 and 19.5. For head and neck: 19, 19.5, 19.5, 18.5 and 19.5. For body and top line: 18, 17.5, 18, 18 and 17.5. For legs: 15.5, 15.5, 16, 15.5 and 15.5. And finally for movement: 19, 18.5, 18.5, 18.5 and another 18.5. Which gives a total score for colleague number 112, MM Enya, for 452 points.
Soggetto numero 112 MM Enya e nasce da RFI Farid, MM Eliana, allevato in Austria, il proprietario Adel Falah Salah, Israele. Per lui un totale di 452 punti. Ecco sul tabellone il dettaglio dei punteggi.
In front of the judges, the next competitor in this class of the Yearling Fillies Group B, a class sponsored by the Ashman Arabian Stud Farm. Ladies and gentlemen, we see colleague number 114. And our result for colleague number 113, Love by Sire G.S. Dahab out of ST Blanca. Bred by Kozaki Antonio from Italy and proudly owned by Michele Maurizio, also from Italy. The marks of Vortype: 18 and 19, 18.5, 18.5 and 18.5. For head and neck: 18, 18.5, 18.5, 18 and 18. For body and top line: 18, 18, 18, 18.5 and 18. For legs: 15.5, 16, 16, 15.5 and 15.5. And finally for movement: 18.5, 18 and 19 and 18.5 and 19. Which gives a total score for colleague number 113, a love of 445.5.
La numero 113, Love, nata in Italia, di proprietà di Michele Maurizio, nasce da GS Dahab e SC Blanca e ha totalizzato 445 punti,5. Questa è la categoria 1B, le puledre Yearling, sponsorizzate da Ayman Stud, sponsor della categoria Fillies Yearling.
Ladies and gentlemen, in front of the judges, we see colleague number 115. And now the results for colleague number 114. Verona by Sire Medallion out of Algora, bred and owned by the Migalo stud from Poland. The marks for type 19 and 19.5, 19 and 19.5 and 19 for head and neck. 19 and 19.5, 19 and 19 and 19.5 for body and top line. 17.5, 18, 18, 18.5 and 17.5 for legs. 15.5, 15.5, 16, 15.5 and 15. And finally for movement, 18, 19.5, 19, 19 and 19.5, which gives a total score for colleague number 114, Verona, of 454 points.
Con il numero 114, Verona, nata e allevata in Polonia da Michał State Stud, figlia di Medallion ed Algora, ha totalizzato 454 punti.
In front of the judges, colleague number 116. And now the results for colleague number 115. Psyche's Ophelia by Sire Echo Adonis out of Psyche's Kroitsa. Reds by Pozzolski Krzysztof and proudly owned by Krino Palace from Poland. The marks for type 19 and 19, 19 and 19 and 19.5 for head and neck. 19, 18.5, 19.5, 19.5 and 19 for body and top line. 17.5, 18, 17.5, 18 and 17.5 for legs. 16, 15.5, 16.5, 15.5 and 15.5. And finally for movement, 19, 19, 19.5, 19 and 19.5, which gives a total score for colleague number 115, Psyche's Ophelia, of 454.5.
Con il numero 115 la valutazione di Psyche's Ophelia dalla Polonia. Krino Palace, il proprietario. Psyche's Ophelia ha ottenuto per il momento il punteggio più alto di questa categoria con 454 punti,5 in testa alla classifica provvisoria, seguita da Verona con 454 punti, Enia, Gaia Eonica e Love. Queste sono le puledre Phyllis Yearling di un anno. Campionato europeo di morfologia del cavallo purosangue arabo. Abbiamo oltre 100 soggetti che arrivano da tutta Europa per contendersi il titolo di campione d'Europa domani pomeriggio la finale di questo importantissimo trofeo internazionale. In campo sfilano le puledre di un anno della categoria 1B. Potete avere il catalogo recandovi alla segreteria Anica qui al padiglione 9, categoria sponsorizzata da Ayman Stad.
In front of the judges, ladies and gentlemen, the next competitor is colleague number 117. And our result for colleague number 116, Nemesi Regales by Sire S.A. Frasimbat out of Nashira by Krawi S.A. Brits by R.A. Pietro from Italy and owned by Pietro S. and Abba Arabians from Kuwait. The marks for time. 19 and 19, 20, 19.5 and 19.5 for head and neck. Ladies and gentlemen, 19, 20, 20, 20, 20. For body and top line, 17.5, 18, 18, 18 and 17.5. For legs, 16, 15.5, 16, 16 and 15.5. And for movement, 18.5, 19, 19.5, 19 and 19.5. Ladies and gentlemen, colleague number 116, Nemesi Regali scores 459.5.
Abbiamo un punteggio altissimo per il soggetto numero 116, Nemesi Regalis, nata e elevata in Italia da Safae Simbad e Nashira Baishawina, allevatore Re Pietro, proprietari Re Pietro e Abba Arabians. Il totale di 459 punti, virgola. Ecco il punteggio di Nemesi Regalis che ha conquistato tantissimi punti, il massimo dei punteggi è 20, 459 punti.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see on the scoreboard, there is one correction for movement, a 19.5 change in a 19, but still a beautiful score of 459 points for Nemesi Regales. In front of the judges, ladies and gentlemen, already the last competitor in this second group of the yearling fillies, Class 1B A-class, sponsored by the Ashman Arabian Stud Farm. And now the results for Kellock number 117. Asiel Karzan by sire AKS Alejandro out of Marwa BT El Noor. Bred by Arabian Inspirations from Italy and proudly owned by Alganamish Khalid from Italy. That marks a 4-type. 19 and 19, 19.5, 18.5 and 19 for head and neck. 19 and 19.5, 20 and 19 and 19.5 for body and top line. 18, 17.5, 18, 17.5 and 17.5 for legs. 16, 14.5, 15, 15 and 15.5. And finally for a movement. 18 and 19, 18, 18.5 and 18.5, which gives a total score for Kellock number 117, Asiel Karzan of 448.5.
Con il numero 117, Asiel Karzan, nato da ex Alejandro e Marwa BT Nur, levato la società agricola Arabian Inspiration e proprietà di Alganamish Khalid, 448 punti,5. Si preparino gli espositori con le puledre della categoria 2. Scusate, i puledri maschi yearling della categoria 2A. Prepare your calls yearling class number 2 for the next class.
This program is offered by
And in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to ask a representative from the Ashman Arabian Stud Farm to come forward for the prize-giving ceremony.
E allora prepariamoci per la premiazione della categoria 1B Phyllis Searling. Entrano dalla quinta classificata alla prima classificata, la numero 112 MN Enya, proprietario Adel Falah, Israele. Quarta classificata Verona dalla Polonia, la numero 114 Mikao State Stat. Al terzo posto la numero 115 Psyche Ophelia di Xenopalas, Polonia. In seconda posizione Nemesi, Regalis, Re Pietro e Abba Arabians, i proprietari della numero 116. E sul gradino più alto del podio abbiamo AJ Nora, Ayman Stad.
And ladies and gentlemen, you see the scores on our scoreboard. Ex-Aeco numbers 1 and 2, 459 points, but AG Nora wins by type. And you see our top 5 in the middle of our arena. And on behalf of the Ashman Arabian Stud Farm, we'd like to welcome Ms. Elisa Krasi for handing over the beautiful prizes here today at the second group of the Yearling Fillies, a group and a class sponsored by the Ashman Arabian Stud Farm. So congratulations, AG Nora, a daughter of AG Mardan out of Inspired Naira, bred and owned by the Ashman Arabian Stud Farm from the United Arab Emirates. And ladies and gentlemen, on the second place, ex-Aeco with a total score of 459 points, colleague number 116, and Nemesis Regalis, a daughter of SA Faisimbat, out of Nashira by Kawi 9A, bred by Are Pietro and owned by Are Pietro and Abba Arabian Stud Farm from Kuwait. On the third place, with a total score of 454.5, we see colleague number 115, Psyche's Ophelia, a daughter of Echos Adonis out of Psychic Reza, bred by Paczynski Krzysztof from Poland and proudly owned by Krino Stud Farm from Poland. On the fourth place with a total score of 454 points, colleague number 140, Verona, a daughter of Medallion out of Elgora, bred and owned by the Mikhailo State Stud Farm from Poland. And on the fifth place with a total score of 452 points, Enya, colleague number 112, a daughter of RFI Farid out of Elenya, bred by Mario Madarabians from Austria and proudly owned by Adel Fana Al-Sana Magana from Israel. So congratulations to all the breeders and owners and of course the handlers who are bringing the beautiful horses here in front of you and of course the judges. You can see, ladies and gentlemen, a very close competition. Beautiful horses traveled here to Italy, to the Fiera Cavalli for competing at the European Championships 2017. A score of 459 points. The first two horses, a very close finished. Ex-Aeco, and that means, ladies and gentlemen, that the marks for the type make the decision in this Ex-Aeco. And of course, congratulations for the winner here in this class, AG Nora. Also congratulations from all the other owners to the handlers and owners to the horses. Ladies and gentlemen, if everybody is in a safe position, the photos are taken, I'd like to ask our ringmaster and your applause for a small round of honor, Frank. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, your applause for the top 5 in the second group of the yearling fillies.